What's up, everybody? Eddie here again for another Video Bonanza weekly showcase. This week I have something I'm really excited about, I've never seen before in the store. It's called Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga. And as far as I understand, this is part of the same, or it's from the same vein of games as the Persona series as well. The Persona series and the Shin Megami series are relatively interchangeable from what I say. I was looking up like which one of these should I play first, just because this is the first time I ever played one in the series, and it put them together. Like it put the two sets of games together. So if you're a fan of the Persona series, check this out too. Aside from that, I want to get into what I saw about it, what I liked about the gameplay. Right off the bat, it opens up with this awesome drum and bass track before you even get to the title screen, and this anime cinematic with people flying around with guns and monsters and stuff like that. So before I even started the game, or even saw before I started the game, before I even saw the title screen, I was hyped to play it. Then you actually get into the game, and you're followed by like another whole cinematic where there's like this egg in the ground, and there's two forces fighting to try to claim it and bring it back to them, and it turns out like all of the people there trying to fight over this egg turn into like these demons, and the one side eats the other, and you don't really know what's going on. So then you get into the game, you realize that you're living in this area called the Junkyard, which essentially it's like a post-apocalyptic city or the remains of a city. And the Junkyard split up into 6 different tribes. You are part of, the protagonist of the game is part of the Embryon tribe, is what they're called. And you play as him, and along with your party members, it's like, so far I have a 3-person party. I think that's as big as it's going to get. Whether or not later in the game I can swap out different members of my tribe into my party as opposed to the first 3 I started with, I'm not totally sure yet. But right now I have 3. I have Surf, Heat, and Agrilla, my 3 party members. So basically you're fighting for dominance over the Junkyard. And then you find out this demon, essentially it's not really a demon, it's like this entity who calls herself Angel, calls all the leaders of the 6 tribes to a meeting and explains like, yo, you guys turned into demons because I released this rage within you, and now you can truly fight over the Junkyard, and the best tribe will win and reach nirvana, and that's how you'll cure yourselves of this virus, I guess is what they called. And then she goes into this whole thing about how like, we didn't put the virus in you, the virus was just a catalyst to what was already inside you. It's cool. It's very cool. It's very anime, it's very Japanese RPG, but it's cool. And then the combat system, it's like random encounter battles. So you're walking around, you're going through the base of other tribes as you're trying to take them over and win, essentially, and be the most dominant tribe and get rid of this virus. Random encounter battles, and it's turn-based combat. It's turn-based, but it's like different. You have 3 people in your party, and at the beginning of a turn, you have 3 turns that you can use up. So it shows in the top right, it's like 3 little bubbles, and those are your turns. You have options. You can like attack. If you do a command or anything, it's a full turn. If that command is a crit or super effective against whoever you're attacking, it only costs a half a turn. You can pass your turn, and that's a half a turn to go to like the next person in your party. And then that's how it works. And when you run out of turns, the other person goes. So it's like cool when you figure out what the mobs, like the random mobs you're fighting, have for weaknesses. You can use like your ice magic against them, and that's only half a turn, and then you'll get like a lucky crit, and that's only half a turn, and then you'll use ice magic again, and that's only half a turn, and you can end up with like 6 turns essentially instead of 3 if you know enough about your enemy, and if you use your skills correctly. You can make the combat system is good because it's strategic in the sense that you think about what spells you're using instead of just spamming things and hoping things die. And then there's the way you unlock those spells, like the ice magic or earth magic or fire or whatever. You have talent trees for each character, essentially. So with money that you get, you buy like the rights to a part in the talent tree, and say you go ice magic, for example, and that's what I'm doing on the protagonist, which is why I keep bumming back to ice magic. you do ice magic, and then you unlock like stage 2 ice magic that you can then pay money for, and then stage 2 ice magic unlock, like you can branch into different things from different sets of magic, whether you get healing or devour abilities. And devour abilities are after you use a super effective hit, you have a chance to frighten the enemy, and then you can devour them to gain bonus points towards your talents. So like, as you buy the talents, you then have to level them up. So it's like this long, monotonous leveling system, but it's very cool and very intricate. And I thought that was awesome, because I have like backgrounds. Most of the reason that I didn't play all these games growing up is because I was playing too much World of Warcraft. So anything talent tree-esque that I see that brings me back to that, which is how I spent pretty much my entire high school years, is awesome to me. I feel like at home in the game. So this is something that I definitely want to play more. Whether or not I get to is up to you. I would love to see somebody who sees this come in and pick up this game, because that's what the point of this video is to get people to come pick up things they're interested in, that they didn't know they were interested in or didn't think that we'd carry, stuff like that. So if you're not in this weekend, I'll be playing this again. I mean, I'm going to do something else for the video next week, but I'm definitely going to be putting some more time into this game and looking into the Persona series as well. There's also a 3DS Shin Megami Tensei, and as you know, if you've been watching these videos, that's what I'm all about right now, is my 3DS. So I'm looking to find a copy of that for myself. Other than that, that's about all I played this week. I played this and for whatever reason started a franchise in Madden 06. So that's that's what my gaming has been for this week. I hope some of you are seeing this and getting really excited that we have this in the store, because this was something different, something that we don't see very often, something I haven't seen at all since I've been here at Video Bonanza. So if this gets you excited, bring in your stuff to trade in and pick it up right away. If this isn't what you want, come check out what we have. Bring in stuff to trade in for that. We love seeing your trade-ins. Like, our revolving door of an inventory is exciting for both me and I think for all of you coming in to check stuff out, because every week you come in, you don't know what's going to be there. And we only have that because people trade in our stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to push for that forever, because I get excited when I see stuff I've never seen before. So, hope you guys liked the video. Hope you guys are interested in this series. Hope you make it out this weekend. I know it's going to be brutally cold, maybe some snow on Sunday. But maybe you can brave the storm and the frigid weather to hang out with us for a little bit. Alright? Have a good one.